Daddy have some?
For Lisa Wild, her dream of a family came through Children's Hope International.
I think I tell my children how out of all the mothers in the world and out of all the children in the world, God put us together. And it's perfect. It couldn't have been planned any better, and it's amazing. That's the miracle.
Lisa and her husband Mike started by adopting Julia from China. Like many families, the Wilds returned to Children's Hope to adopt 2 more times.
Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, bam, bam.
Lily is the first child for Robert and Sue Stark, remembering well the rush of emotion when they first saw her picture, and then holding her in China 2 months later.
But once we got back to the hotel room and just had some quiet time, it was like, yeah, this is it. This is Chongping. That was her Chinese name.
International adoption is creating wonderful family stories. Tina and Fred Christian's 2 girls are about to get a new brother.
Are you going to help me change his diapers?
A boy with special needs who needs a loving home.
I don't look at Callie and Josie and see 2 Chinese little girls. I see my daughter Callie and Josie. It doesn't even occur to me when I'm walking through the mall or walking through the park that we look any different than any other family.
Let's go, guys.
These families, who after researching their options decided to adopt internationally through Children's Hope International. Since 1992, thousands of families have put their trust in Children's Hope.
Hey, precious.
That is the year Dwight Gant and Melody Zhang started finding homes in America for orphans.
They're amazing. They take perfect strangers and create families out of them.
Good. Look at that handsome little boy.
With Children's Hope's help, we have 4 beautiful children.
The Tollefsons relied on Children's Hope International's integrity and experience with adoptions from 3 different countries.
For our success in adopting was that as things happen, and they do, that Children's Hope was right on top of the change, communicated the change very quickly and honestly. It wasn't always a happy change, and always had a plan ready for how we were going to deal with that.
It was very evident to us that this was not a business. Children's Hope was not a business of placing adopted children. It was a calling, and that made a lot of difference to us.
I didn't know if I could love anyone as much as I loved her. And when she looked at me, it just all came together, you know? It just all came together. It was a God thing. Like, thank you.
I am so amazed at all of the families that have come together and children that have come together, and I've never seen a mismatch. And I can only believe that God is at work, and that He, in fact, is the one who's the matchmaker for them. Because it is in the heart of God that this child should find the right home, and that this home should find the right child.
We saw her picture. I couldn't do anything but cry. And then that afternoon we went and saw her. And it was, I don't know how to describe it. It was just perfect.
Because I have such a love for the Lord, it's just not surprising that He could do such an amazing thing. Bring these families together from halfway across the world.
Many of the adoption coordinators who will help you through the process are themselves adoptive parents. Children's Hope has a team for each country to manage all adoptions from that country.
Хорошо. Насколько вероятно пригласить семью в ближайшее время?
And part of Children's Hope staff are from the countries we serve.
这个词呢，我想这个里面好像有啊。
From Asia to Eastern Europe to Latin America, children have new hope in their new home with their new family.
In this whole process, we just followed our heart. You know, when we started looking and realized that we were going to adopt, we looked everywhere. And then that's when Chris said, you know, honey, this just feels right.
See, they've been taking such good care of you.
In their birth country, you will hold your child for the first time.
You know his name? His name is Joseph.
It's an important time for you and your new baby to form a bond.
She let me get closer and closer and closer, and then finally all of a sudden she just relaxed. And after she relaxed, I guess she's been relaxed ever since.
Every step of the process, Children's Hope will be with you. Children's Hope will take care of everything, from hotels and paperwork to flights and sightseeing. A member of our bilingual in-country staff is available to the adoptive parents 24 hours a day.
Our people overseas, they take care of our families every step of the process, and they do think for the families. And many of us are adoptive parents ourselves, so we know how we want to be treated.
Once back in the United States, family and friends will share your joy.
I just wanted to see my mom and dad like that. Like this is our baby. That was.
And there is no place like home.
Yeah.
It's great to be home.
Those who adopted through Children's Hope International are testimonies to the dedication of our people. Children's Hope is and always will be a part of the family.
We honestly took it to heart when they said, to trust them, and we did. We honestly trusted everything they did, and everything worked out very well.
When someone asks about international adoption, all I can say is it's just amazing. There is nothing that they will do in this life that can ever compare to it.
Adoption is fulfillment. And all the heartache and all the pain and all the sadness and all the doubts and all the fears that we had before that point are literally gone. The minute you get that baby, your baby, not just any baby, your baby, all the waiting, all of that is gone in an instant. And you never think about that again.
When you think back and you remember those special moments in your life, that's really what life's all about.